vast gulf between what we say and what we mean. No one's ever done that before.
Yeah, I think Woody Allen did it in Annie Hall.
That was a comedy. I'm not interested in comedy.
No, I do see that, yes.
Thanks, Mr. Michaels.
Thank you, Rosa. Thank you, Andrea, Clem, and Billy. Maya, at last. Thank you.
Andrea, this is vastly improved.
Really? I'm gonna cry.
No, really, you've done a good job of foreshadowing by starting the script with the bar mitzvah video, giving us a hint of the horror to come. But I still think maybe you just need to define the larger theme of your story.
What about the idea that you really have to do everything yourself? Because you can never trust caterers.
Yeah, that might be a tad close to the Hurt Locker. Do you think you could maybe dig a little deeper?
I don't think I go that deep. That's what everybody keeps telling me anyways.
Well, let's prove everybody wrong. Okay, well, here's my thought, Billy, and I know how much you love Star Wars, but I'm just not sure it's really going to pass muster to just retell those stories and, you know, change some names around.
I didn't.
Well, you have a small, wise, greenish character called Zoda.
That's not the same.
Yes, but I just think maybe it'd be good to let go of your obsessions. Do you have other ideas?
I was thinking about trying to join a frat.
Well, that would take care of your social life, I suppose. Anything we could do writing-wise?
They're kind of the same thing. A lot of nights when I'm sitting home alone, Star Wars is what I look forward to. And sometimes I wish it was real and I could go live in that world. So that's what I write about. It's just that somebody already wrote it.
Yeah, no, it's bad timing.
So you think I should do the frat thing?
Yeah, why not? Expand your horizons. You know, go forth like Luke Skywalker and find new worlds to conquer.
Mr. Michaels?
Rosa.
Sorry to bother, but that was an awesome class on character development the other day. Thanks.
Oh, well, it's my pleasure, Rosa.
You know, I've been teaching for 25 years. Nobody's ever thanked me.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Ooh, that felt good.
I've been hearing really good buzz from the kids on your course, Keith.
I know Hollywood is calling, but if you could stay, we'd love to have you.
Oh, well, I appreciate that. It's very flattering. Thanks.
I don't think students should even be allowed to attend these events.
Tabs, come back here for this. Spin.
Yes, hello, Ellen.
Hey, got the outline, looks good.
Excellent. I think even an agent of your caliber should be able to sell it. And I have a script I'd like you to take a look at by a young man in my class.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it's called Veronica Out of Time, and it's about a kick-ass girl who gets sucked into a time machine and has to fight her way back through various periods of history. Imagine The Matrix meets Gossip Girl.
Oh, hold that. I like that.
Yeah, me too. And if anything happens with it, I would like to produce.
Email me the pages. In the meantime, stay out of trouble.
I'm in Binghamton. What trouble could I get into? Oh, hang on. I think I just discovered how the rhetorical question was invented. I'll talk to you later.
Bye.
Hi.
I want to discuss our relationship, if you can call it that.
Well, exactly. I am not sure that you can, because if your script is any kind of guide, it could be said that any interest you have in me is just a misplaced attempt to earn the attention that you never received from a remote father figure.
Jesus.
I mean, I don't mean to offend.
That's unbelievably insightful.
Well, it was very obvious to me from your pages. And can I tell you what I think is the most significant problem with your otherwise very promising script?
Fine. Okay, sure, tell me.
All right, so your father character is rich, and narcissistic, selfish, womanizing.
Yeah, I know, too unlikable.
No. I loved him. He's fantastic.
You loved him. It's perverse.
Well, he's an incredibly well-drawn character. The problem is with the daughter. She's sort of paper thin, you know. She's a good daughter. She's a good student. There's no flaws. Nothing needs to be fixed.
So the father needs to be fixed.
Which is what makes him an interesting character. And in reaction to that, I think that, you know, maybe the daughter should be libidinous, spoiled, sexually manipulative. You know, more like so many interesting characters.
Like me. You were gonna say me.
Not at all.
You were looking right at me.
I was looking in that direction. Karen, listen. I did not mean you. And I really do think that your script has an enormous potential.
And I really do think you should go fuck yourself. Oh, and bring my weed in. I left it at your house because after this relationship, I really need to get baked.
Office hours. There's nothing like one-on-one time with a student, is there? How are you today?
Hey, are you okay, buddy?
I'm not sure. Maybe I should go home and eat the rest of Karen's pot.
I know what you need.
Right? Incredible. All we need is a good wine, and this is Paris.
Well, since my 4 daughters and my wife became vegetarians, I'm not allowed to have any meat in the house, so I'm gonna get some pork speedies to go and store them in my office.
A little bit sad, isn't it?
What?
Well, you know, being henpecked to death like that.
Are you kidding me? He's the happiest guy I know. At faculty meetings, we bet on how long it'll take him to cry when he talks about his family. 25 seconds is the record.
Seriously? Dr. Learn?
I'm telling you, in a perfect world, I should be that happy. I started seeing this woman, Joan. She's an insurance agent with State Farm. She specializes in collision.
Don't let her go.
I'm trying not to. What's the secret?
You asking me? I've been divorced for 10 years, and you just caught me in the hall being severely berated by an undergraduate. I don't know, my only thought is that you be yourself.
Well, that's not gonna work.
No, you're obviously right. But in an ideal world, that's what you hope for, isn't it? That you just find someone you can be yourself with, you know? Some smart, funny woman full of fire and honesty who looks great, dancing barefoot and can obviously see straight through you.
Why barefoot?
I enjoy feet. Hey. So, Harold, you don't happen to have any pictures of your family, do you?
Well, I don't know, maybe I might.
Aha! Look at that.
My wife, Helen, and that's Kate, Rosalind, Olivia, and the little one is Beatrice.
Beatrice, she's got a mischievous glint in her eye, hasn't she?
Yeah, unbelievable.
Forgot napkins.
Okay, 33 seconds. Solid time.
So this is funny. It's engaging.
Uh-huh.
My only thing is, I'm just a little confused about Jack, this conservative older banker who is now dating Peggy.
Oh, what's wrong with him?
Well, he's a bit dull for Peggy, isn't he?
No, Jack's steady. He's from Peggy's hometown. He'd be a great stepfather.
Yeah, but Peggy doesn't love Jack.
Maybe not, but Peggy can learn to.
Oh, yes, of course, if Peggy puts her mind to it. Stupid of me, yes.
And, you know, Jerry's not such a bad egg.
Wait, stop. Who's Jerry? Does Jack know about Jerry?
No. Jack is Jerry.
Jack is Jerry.
Jack is Jerry.
Oh, so Jerry is a man you're seeing.
Yes, and that's why the character should work, because I'm writing from real life. I'm writing what I know. Isn't that what you're supposed to do?
Not at all. No, that's absurd. I mean, for a start, What if you're like me? What if you don't know anything?
But you're writing your Matt Damon movie about being a teacher now, and you wrote about your son, and that worked out.
Yeah, that's debatable, seeing as we haven't actually spoken in over a year. But Jack, or should I say Jerry,
You haven't
seems
spoken to your son in a year?
Well, it's not a big deal. It's just that after his mother remarried, we sort of saw less and less of each other, so...
Because when you spoke about him in class, your whole face lit up.
Yeah, well, I was very fond of him.
And now you're not?
There is no adulation like Hollywood adulation. You know, people that you have only seen in magazines tell you that they love you and they want to be your friend, and it's magical until your next film is not as good and the one after that even less so. And suddenly your confidence is shattered and your wife leaves you for the man who directed your one hit.
The guy who directed Paradise Misplaced?
Niles Kelly.
Oh, God, he's big. Hit after hit.
Yeah, thank you very much. And as I was drinking a bit too much and dating actresses young enough to believe that a writer could get them a job, I sort of stopped calling Alex.
Because you think that he feels about you the way you feel about you?
Yep. And really, why wouldn't he? You know, because he's with his mother and stepfather flying to Hawaii on a private jet, while Dad is being rejected for a rewrite of Piranha 3D. And he's not being a great dad anyway.
As long as you're alive, you can forgive and be forgiven. Once you're dead, it gets significantly harder. That's from Paradise Misplaced. My favorite movie. One of them, anyway. Top 5. Definitely top 10.
I'm very worried about your taste.
Top 20. Call your son.
Really?
Really.
Is it so bad where you're from? I thought so, Pop. I've been living in a dead run and I was tired. And one day I knew I had to come back here. I had to come back and get on a merry-go-round and eat cotton candy and listen to a band concert. I had to stop and breathe. Maybe when you go back, Martin, you'll find that there are merry-go-rounds and band concerts where you are. Maybe you haven't been looking in the right place. You've been looking behind you, Martin. Try looking ahead.
Hey, this is Alex. Leave a message and I'll call you back.
Hello there. Not sure if you recognize this voice anymore, but it's me, your father, wanting to say hi, wanting to check up on you, make sure you're okay, wanting to say I love you and I miss you, and it would be great if you had the inclination to call me. I'm on the same number. That's probably it. Okay. It's your dad. Phew.
Keith, here's why I texted you. Professor Weldon claims that, based on what she witnessed, you have been carrying on an inappropriate relationship with a female student. Now, if you just go away quietly, it'll be fine. Otherwise, she'll take it to the ethics committee and there will be a hearing.
And would that be a public hearing?
Behind closed doors.
Well, thank God for that.
But they usually wind up on the internet.
What is wrong with that woman?
Weldon, she's elitist, lonely, miserable, and in this case, right. My oldest daughter is going off to college this fall. And if this happened to her, I'd come after you. And I'd be armed.
I was sort of hoping you were pro-gun control.
Well, I was a Marine, so I could kill you with my bare hands. A sharp blow to the Adam's apple, knuckle heart punch, Malaysian chokehold. I wouldn't, because I like you.
Thank you.
Yeah. But Keith, you made a mistake here.
Yeah.
Hey there, any news on the outline? That's been a few days.
Listen, Keith, the studio is planning to do Paradise Misplaced 2, but they want those guys, Furman and Lesser, to write it.
Wait. Maybe they just want to hire these guys because they think I'm not interested.
No. I told them that you were interested. But they said they're looking for a fresh perspective, a new voice, blah, 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 blah. But look, you do have a roof over your head. You have some money coming in. And you must be teaching those kids something because I love that script you sent me from that boy in your class.
That's good. Yeah, you should call him. You should call him and tell him.
You sure that's okay?
Yeah, no, I'm glad someone's career is alive.
Keith, your career is alive. It's just, dormant right now. Just hang in. All right?
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Walt Disney.
I actually think he's a genius.
I agree. I love The Little Mermaid. The music, the songs, the bubbles, and Prince Eric was totally hot.
Please stop. Why do there have to be all these distinctions? Why can't you like 101 Dalmatians and Reservoir Dogs?
Exactly. Fantastic point, Rosa.
Mr. Michaels, do you think you can mention Disney in the same breath as Tarantino, Kurosawa, or Bergman?
Well, you just did, Sarah, so yes. And what's the difference?
Sorry?
Well, Disney, Kurosawa, they're dead. Their great art didn't save them, did it? They're gone. They're forgotten. Does anyone still watch Bambi? Kurosawa. I think most people would say that's sushi. Bergman, I will give you $100 if anyone here can name 3 of his movies.
Wild Strawberries.
The Seventh Seal, Persona.
Yeah, all right, apart from you two. It all fades. It all turns to dust. It's very hard to know why any of you would want to do this in the first place, because you will be rewritten, discarded, fired, forgotten. That's if you're lucky enough to work in the first place. So don't be under any illusion that this will bring you immortality or happiness. Perhaps it's better not to even try.
Try not. Do or do not. There is no try.
Thank you, Billy. Thank you. Excellent shirt, by the way. I think that may be my favorite so far.
One scotch and one
Hey.
Hey, you here for dinner?
No, I had a speedy earlier. So.
Sorry to hear that.
No, I just wanted to tell you something, and I didn't want you to hear it in front of the whole class. Weldon knows about Karen. She's going to put me in front of the ethics committee unless I leave.
Wow. What are you going to do?
I don't think I have a choice. There'd be a hearing, it would inevitably go public, and everyone in LA would know, not that they care. But
And then your son would find out.
Exactly, yeah.
Well, do you want to stay?
The issue is whether I can stay.
Yes. First, you got to go to Weldon.
And say what? I've already bought her every Jane Austen gift short of the Hello, Mr. Darcy thong.
You tell her that you did an incredibly stupid thing, which it was.
Yes, I think we've already covered that ground very well.
And then you tell her that you didn't know that it was against school rules and that she was over 21, according to her fake ID.
Yes, fair point, yes.
And then you tell her how sorry you are.
Do you think that's really going to work with a woman who practically wears a bonnet?
I think it's worth a shot. I'll be right back for your dinner order.
I think I should just go quietly.
Huh. Okay, whatever you want. I guess that it will give you more time to work on your Matt Damon movie.
Oh, Lord, no. Look, there is no Matt Damon movie.
What? So, all that was
Yeah, it was a lie. It was a lie. Yeah, I'm sorry. There's no movie at all. As a matter of fact, the only reason I am here is because I can't get a job.
But you do have a job.
Oh, you mean teaching? Well, yeah. Number one, I'm no good at it. Number two, I don't have it anymore, so...
But you don't know that until you go to Weldon.
Oh, Holly, I wish I shared your faith that if you just push yourself hard enough, everything will work out. It's very American, like country music or, I don't know, obesity. But it's not true. You know, it won't make anyone talented, it won't get me a job, and it won't make my son call me.
I don't understand. Why are you reducing me to some kind of optimism machine? You think I wake up in a motivational video? This is what I believe. I believe what I believe. This is what I'm teaching my girls.
Oh,
So if
really?
that's what
How are you
really
teaching them
think-
that? By contemplating marrying someone because he's steady and secure?
I don't understand. So now you're giving me parenting advice.
Well, if you'd like to dish it out.
I thought you wanted to talk this through. I don't understand what is going on with you.
Miss, we're ready to order now.
Be right there. Watch it.
Oh, listen, you got to get me something, anything. A rewrite. I'll work on reality TV as a writer or a contestant.
Keith, I'm really sorry. It's hard times out here. And it's not just you.
Wait a minute. Now there's some kind of riot going on. I'll call you back.
Dude, not cool, man.
Mr. Michaels,
Sarah, you saw the ruckus.
I don't know. I was coming to the party and I saw cops and paramedics. I wasn't going to drink.
Oh, it's fine, Sarah. If anyone needs one, it's you.
All right, people, clear the
Oh my
way.
God.
Is it gonna be okay?
It's Billy.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
What's going on?
That's some Haitian thing. Made him drink a half a bottle of vodka. He'll probably be okay.
There are easier ways to get out of finishing your third act, you know.
Mr. Michaels.
Hey.
Those guys just kept saying, one more, Obi-Wan, one more. They didn't want me in the frat. I'm such an idiot.
You are not an idiot, Billy. You're, you know, you're weird, but half the successful people in Hollywood are weird. Talking of which, I was thinking about your screenplay, and I think if you love Star Wars, write Star Wars, but just give it a little twist. You know, for example, Bad Version. College guy who's obsessed with Star Wars meets a similarly obsessed Star Wars girl, you know? Do you ever see a film called Marty? Okay, I think you could write a story like that. In fact, I think that could be...
Honey.
Mom, Dad.
Hi, I am Keith Michaels. I'm a teacher. I teach Billy, and I'll give you your privacy, yeah?
Thank you. Are you okay?
I'm fine. So happy. You got your mother worried, I'll tell you so much.
Afternoon. Hello. So.
Sarah told us what you did for Billy.
Oh, I didn't do anything.
The guys at that frat are such jerks.
We're all gonna go visit Billy this afternoon, if you'd like to come.
I would, Rosa, but I actually have to leave town today. As it turns out, unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to finish the rest of the semester. But I've spoken to Dr. Lerner, and Clara Foss, the renowned poet, will be taking over, so you'll be in good hands.
What about our screenplays?
I am sorry not to be able to finish your third acts with you. And I owe you an apology for our last meeting. You know,
what I was saying about writing being meaningless. In a movie that I wrote many years ago, an 11-year-old girl finds herself an angel in heaven, and she's understandably bereaved, missing her family and her friends and all the life she'll never have. But an older angel tells her that 11 is actually a wonderful age to be in heaven, because at 11, everything you love and hate really stays true, while mortal life is a long losing struggle not to compromise those feelings. I think that's a bit the case with writing. It's our 11-year-old selves saying, yes, that's funny, or no, that's stupid. You know, Sarah may come at it from one direction, Andrea from another, but it's real and true. Anyway, I wanted to say thank you all. It's been an honor and a privilege.
Can't wait to see the Matt Damon movie.
Thanks. Yeah. Thank you, Flo.
I really enjoyed your class.
Thank you, Rosa. Thanks.
She enjoyed the class.
Oh, that's nice. Thank you, Rachel. And thank you, Maya, for translating.
You helped me find my voice.
I'll never forgive you.
Here's your rewrite. Read it in hell.
Mr. Michaels, I don't know how to thank you.
Thank you, Clem. You've made me quite jealous. Brilliant. Brilliant.
So,
Now, listen.
good luck. Right.
No, I definitely would. Or email.
I meant a script. I need something to watch with my girls. I loved the class. And you can teach because I got better.
Yeah. Just, sorry, hold on. One.
I have a class.
I meant to tell you never to call again unless it was good news.
Wish granted. Paragon wants to buy Clem's script. I spoke to Jenny Glick and Greg Nathan this morning.
The same people who love me and are huge fans and rejected me from the sequel to my own movie.
I know, but they love this. And I told them if they want it, you're producing.
And they said,
Well, they want David Shore to executive produce, but they're going to give you a credit and enough money to get you back home. Greg and Jenny are going to be at a premiere in Manhattan tonight, and they want to meet Clem. And you. Get back to LA as soon as you can, so that we can ride this credit, set up some meetings, right? Congratulations.
yeah. Fantastic. Yeah.
I hope you have a good trip.
Thanks, and thanks again for everything.
Oh, hold on. You're not getting away that easy. Get over here.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
So, Clem, tell us how this happened.
There was a screenwriting seminar, so I I submitted some pages.
You had already written the whole thing?
Well, I had a draft, and Mr. Michaels asked to see it. He brought the script to a whole other level.
Oh, I'm sure. We love Keith.
Huge fan.
So tell us a little bit about how this idea came to be.
I don't know where the ideas come from usually, and I wanted to write something fresh, something different that...
It is fresh. It is different.
It's a fresh voice.
It's a fresh voice. And if we can get a Fanning
Sorry,
sister...
excuse me.
Do they have a young sister?
It started a few years ago now already. I think almost
Nice.
3 years ago, yeah. So I was watching the History Channel, and it's a special on the history of the world or modern civilization. And yeah, I was watching it, and I just found it so interesting how, you know, the natural progression of things and how everything just seemed to link perfectly together.
We like the story. We like the protagonist. A female protagonist?
It's exactly what we both.
It's exactly what we need.
It's what the world.
Edgy comedies with a kick-ass type woman.
Huge fans.
We love Keith. We need to tell him. Sure. Others love Keith.
Huge fan. That's really incredible.
Sorry, guys. Sorry, excuse me. Can I have a quick moment with Clem?
A little story conference?
Kind of, yeah.